Hello, and welcome back to Boat Murder. I have adjusted the sound settings ever so slightly, since things were more or less okay, but let's just get right back into it. I am recording this after a brief break for lunch because I am enjoying the hell out of this game and I want to keep playing it. I want to solve myself some boat murders. So I actually watched most of my previous recording already because I was so excited to see what I had just experienced with the eyes of one who has solved a few boat murders already. So I had a couple of thoughts. The number one thing I think is that I would like to go back to the glossary. Actually, let me start over. There are members of the crew whose pictures are filled out like this guy, and these ladies. Well, I guess these are passengers. I know them, but there's folks who have their picture filled in, but I don't have a name for them yet. And I have a feeling that I can figure out a little bit by looking at the glossary for what the crew can tell me. So, like, maybe there's something about these guys in the back here, you know, that I'll learn from reading through that a bit. Also, I realized the artist whose name is like Elliot something, ES, signed ES. Oh, I mean, I can literally just, I figured he's not in the picture because he drew it, so he must be, yeah, Edward Spratt, this guy. That part also jumped out at me. I don't need the bookmark for this anymore, do I? Let's go ahead and remove all bookmarks. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the glossary and see if there's anything I can get from this. Okay, so bosun, boatswain, foreman in charge of general crew operations and equipment, gunner, a military officer in charge of weapons and military procedures on the ship. Ooh, that's good to know. Somebody who is in a military uniform might be the gunner. Administrative official, manages the small items. Surgeon, the ship's doctor in charge of crew health, capable of general care and medical procedures as required. Carpenter, tradesman responsible for maintaining the integrity of the ship's wooden structures. Helmsman, rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel and general moment-to-moment navigation. Now, again, I do think the one guy that was at the wheel in the picture is probably the helmsman. In fact, I kind of feel confident enough to make that claim. I think it would be a little bit odd for the game to have this guy here and then not have him be the helmsman, since he is performing that role sort of by standing there. So I am going to put him down as Finley Dalton. Keep hitting tab to exit instead of escape to go back. The steward, servant to an officer or higher rated crew member performing general duties for the comfort of their employer. Midshipman, officer in training, assists various officers and tradesmen in order to learn ship operations, usually of privileged status, so they might be dressed nicer. Topman, higher rated seaman specializing in work above the deck in the sails and rigging. Seaman, low-level crew member responsible for general manual labor on and below deck. Oh yeah, you gotta do a lot of manual labor below the deck. Rigging, the network of ropes and chains supporting the masts and used for working the sails. That part I know. Main deck, the top deck of the ship exposed to the weather. Gun deck, the deck carrying the ship's guns and lined with portals for their firing. And the orlop deck. Mid deck above the lowest deck containing storage, cabins, animal pens, and ship's steering tiller. Okay. And then they don't have anything for the cargo hold, which I think was, if we scroll down here. Yeah, it is called the cargo hold. Okay, great. So we've got a general sense of some of the roles here. We go back to the crew. Or let me look at this. I have a feeling I know who the mates are. I don't know who the bosun and the bosun's mate is. Surgeon and surgeon's mate. Cook, butcher, gunner, etc. Helmsman, artist. I don't know what happened to them, but I'm pretty sure I know who they are in the pictures. Passengers, again, I'm pretty sure Emily and Miss Jane are the only other two women because ship steward. Now, ethnicity should be helpful for identifying some of this. Actually, I wonder if it's a black and white picture, so it's a little tough. Also, the blurred faces don't help. I have a feeling that when let's say this guy was the surgeon, it seems likely this would be the surgeon's assistant, you know, just based on positioning. Same thing with, these kinds of roles, maybe. This guy looks like he might be a surgeon or a cook because the rolled up sleeves. This seems like he might be the steward, one of the stewards. But yeah, these are all definitely various flavors of seaman and topman. Right? Topman? Yeah. Okay. With that out of the way. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button over and over again. Let us return. Okay, so we've already kind of looked at all the stuff here. There was a couple of mates in that view, and we were ready to go below deck. I feel like let's get at it. All right, somebody has been crushed by a cannon. Look around and see how many bodies are around here to take a look at first. This is locked. That is locked. I see some cannons. The cannon's blocking the way here. It looks like we have to deal with... Oh, no, I can just walk right over it because, of course, I can. We have some destroyed shipwork here. These cannon portholes. Is this... Oh, this is open. Is there another body in here? There is... There two body? No, one body. Hard to tell. One of these little hanging beds. I should take a look and see... the ship. Here we go. So I am on the gun deck, and so this... Oh, it shows me where I am. So this is where the midshipmen stay. So wherever I find... If I find a... Well, there is a corpse in here, but when I find the person's picture, I will know roughly what position they hold. Based on the crew here, there are 3 midshipmen, so that should be narrowed down pretty handily. I saw that the bosun and the bosun mate are up in these rooms here, so I'll check to see if those doors are available for me to do a gander in. They are, according to the symbol. But there is nobody in here. They have not died. In here, at least. There is something hanging here, though. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Either it's important and I'll find it out later, or it's not and I won't. Oops. Clicky, please. Thank you. Ah, okay, and this is quite... Must be nice to have a cannon in your bedroom. Good lord. That's inconvenient, but I suppose there's not a lot of real estate here on a ship. They're generally pretty tightly packed. I gotta say, despite what I just said, this is actually a fairly spacious area. Though I guess you did have to pack 60 people on here. It's a lot of work. Ah, this must be where the crew all hung out and ate. This is sort of like the canteen area. Let's take a look at what the map says. It doesn't specify, but it does seem to have served that purpose just based on the stuff that's about. Got comfy chairs, you got a chest, you got... Oh, this is where you shit. This is the shitting place. I mean, I guess... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it, isn't it, right? You gotta deal with the fact... So, there's 2 holes, which means that sometimes you have to shit with company. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the company shitting. Only a couple of times in my... Well, not a couple, more than a couple of times, but my time in boot camp, you know, they don't have doors in those stalls. You just gotta shit with the door open. And so you'd be like sitting here and you'd be like facing some other guy. You just didn't make eye contact. All right, look around to see if there's any other prime bodies, but it appears that there's just the one. I'm not allowed to open anything. I guess this is a wash basin. Like, you put clean water in there. It's not that it drains. It's just an area to put the water so you can slosh around and use it for washing. No more bodies, huh? I guess I'm just getting a look around. It's kind of cool. It's a big old ship, you know? It's got ship stuff in it. Man, this room's nice. It's got a chair. Look at that. You got a floating bed. You got a bunch of chest storage. And you got a chair. You could certainly do worse than this as far as accommodations. Did I go in this one already? I believe I went in one across the hall. No, I did not go in this one. Oh, this is fancy. Look at this. A little bit of privacy. Look out at the ocean sky. All right, so we got one body crushed by cannon. No doubt the others will be about... Oh, did I not go in this room? I'm not sure that I did, but there's no bodies anyways. So, okay. So this one will open up future bodies for me to find. There's really nothing else, so let's go ahead and get into it. Dun-dun. Okay, so that is from the same scene as Kraken situation.
Sir, loose cannon! This is nearly over. Watch your flank!
Ooh, rip that guy. Who is he now? Oh, for a second I was like, the hanged guy? It's like, no, he's that dude over there. Okay. That gentleman, who I'm pretty sure I've seen before, same with him. Yep, seen both of these. They're blocking the way up. This is pre-Kraken situation, I think. This door is open. Uh-huh. I'm not sure what I would do with this open door, however. Okay, well, let's mosey our way back. One deadman right here. Oh, this man again. Okay. And then this gentleman as well. Oh, and that. Oh, okay, there's our next body. The Doom, Part 5. 4 others are present. Who is this? How did they die? Well, that part's easy. We know the fate of all of these pretty quickly. Crushed by cannon. 4 others present, which I suppose this is probably the quickest way to just figure out who all was present, so you can just get a quick scan of it rather than looking at each individual person the whole time. It is kind of nice to see their presence in the scene, even if it's not strictly necessary. This guy overlaps. He's a pretty key character in the Doom. Like I said, though, he's not dead yet, so we don't exactly know who he is. He's one of the mates, but we don't know cause of death, so we'll hold off on that. I really do think he's probably second mate, based on positioning again. Oh, and then, yes, of course, we can get this other body. I'm going to look at this gentleman here. Yep, that was him up top. And then this was... Oh, I don't remember seeing him on the... Oh, he must not have been considered present because he was dead? That appears to be correct, because he's, like, right here, right? So, okay, yeah. He is already dead at this point, and there's no one else to discover, so we'll go ahead and advance. Where are we going? Oh, I mean, I know where we're going. The body's right here. All right, so I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of unnamed deaths for a little while where we have the cause because it's blatantly obvious. Dun -dun. Previous section in the Doom. Well, okay. Oh, cannon went off. Jesus. This guy got effed. It looked like they were trying to light this cannon. Oh man, is this dude crushed? I can't even see him. This guy. Oh, he got killed further up. He gets killed later. He must be a gunner then. This guy too. Oh, this is all these guys. All these guys must be gunners based on what they're holding and their position and whatnot. Okay, and then this guy is the guy who is effed. Hatman. Hatman is thoroughly effed. I mean, I knew that because of the corpse situation previously. All right, so we've got, let's call it 3 present. What do we got? The Doom, Part 4. Oh, the 4th was the guy under the... Oh, they're both dead. Okay, that's right. Okay, so this is Hatman. Did not mean unknown fate. He was... Well, exploded is not accurate. Shot by cannon. By an unknown attacker. Oh, okay, interesting. Hadn't considered that part. This person is crushed by cannon. Yeah, the fuse is the only thing we hear them say. Oh, and then now we can go on to this death because he's already dead. Right? Is that what we're supposed to do? You know, we'll proceed. I'll come back for these gentlemen in a second. There's this. This must have been the thing that he was holding. Yep. And he's right here. Or under this, I suppose. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. There we go. I actually want to go back into this real quick because I want to confirm that the second body they were referring to, I want to confirm that it's not two bodies here. Okay, there's a Kraken thing. There's this guy. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, I can't enter the room. I was going to say, like, is the other body somebody that was in the next room that got shot by the cannonball? Because I can't look at this person. It's not letting me look at them and get a sense of which of the two deaths they were. Okay, well, we will exit then the scene. Where's the door? Here it is. We'll go into the other one. I do want to check while it's fresh in my memory. I'm going to check the crew manifests here. How many gunners are there? Okay, there's a gunner and a gunner's mate. Austria. The accent sounded German. So Christian Wolf was whoever said the fuse. Okay, that narrows it down quite a bit, actually. To one of those three gentlemen. Let's see. So he could be this guy. He could be... Oh God, who's the other people? I think this one was one of them. I feel like the gunners would be like the people below deck here. Though these tattoos don't seem Austrian to me. Seem like something, I don't know. Something else entirely. Okay. I will sit on that for a moment. Dun -dun. And we will go back to part 3. Oh, yikes. Okay. So, he was crushed by a loose cannon for sure. That gentleman, okay. That was the guy. Oh, the spark. Okay. The fuse. So the fuse gets lit, the cannon fires off and kills that guy, and then this guy was also in the pile too? Is that right? He must have been the other corpse in the previous scene. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't see his body anywhere? Okay, and then these gents over here. That guy. This guy. This guy seems like he'd be Christian Wolf, maybe. Okay, this guy, very much, so, well, that's the big question, right? Was he crushed by Beast? Or was he crushed by cannon? Because, I mean, physically, he was crushed by a cannon. Right? There's a cannon right there, but the reason that he was crushed was because of the Beast. I am going to go ahead and say Beast on this one. Beast feels more accurate. Crushed by a terrible beast. This is not a loose cannon situation. This is not a this cannon was very sturdy until a large Kraken got a hold of it. So we've got Whirl Gentleman over here. We've got suspected Christian Wolf. We've got this guy who I don't remember seeing before. Oh yeah. Oh I do. He was above deck in the later scene. And then we've got, yeah, this guy who, these two gentlemen attack the captain later on. So we actually know cause of death for these two, but we don't know name just yet. And, okay, no, but the gunner was like it said it was a military officer. So there's nothing on, these guys just seem like regular old seamen, you know, using the guns. Perhaps, oh, but this guy, he's got a fancy hat on. This could be, oh, and hold on. Wait. Let's go back to the picture for a second. So what we know is, from the glossary, is we know that the gunner is a military officer in charge of weapons and military procedures on the ship. The execution is a firing squad being led by this man. These four are firing guns. Yes, this is absolutely... I totally do have sufficient information. He is the... Where is it? This... Oh, no, he's not the gunner. Or maybe he is. I think this might be the gunner. Except, no. Let's see. I'm going to go back one scene. I'm going to exit this. I'm going to go back one scene. Or two scenes. I think two scenes. No, one scene. Actually, I can view this stuff from the chapter. So let's go to the memory for this guy. Two memories. Perished in this one. This is the one that we want to see. Okay, so the only thing said here is the fuse. This is when both of these gentlemen are blasted. Do we want to say blasted with a cannon? I mean, that is absolutely what happened. I mean, it could just be beast. Actually, let's go back to unknown. I think this might be the gunner. And then, I don't know who this gentleman is, but I don't think he's the gunner's mate. Oh, and this guy wasn't crushed by a loose cannon. He was also shot by a cannon, by an unknown attacker. So let's go ahead and return to that death, which is this one right here. There's only the one body that we see here, but there is actually two present here. Can I sneak around here? Is there another body behind him? Okay, there's that gentleman, yes. Where is the other body? Oh, and then this pushes through the wall and crushes this guy. He is, so, I don't, yeah, I guess crushed by a loose cannon is probably accurate there. Neither of these guys are dead yet. The door is not open. We cannot open the doors here. Okay. Is there a person in here? Am I zooming in on a person? It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like that's gonna give me that. Is he outside? That's a Kraken tentacle. God, that explosion is a very cool effect. Yeah, okay. Well, I feel pretty good about that guy being the gunner, for the reasons outlined. He is in the... okay, this is the one where the only thing said is the fuse. And then he gets blasted. In part 3, he's still alive. This is where he's crushed, and the gunner, the assumed gunner, and the other gentlemen are... and that's why there's 6 others present to 4 others present, because he is dead. Shot cannon, and then this guy also shot cannon, yes. I really do think that this is... Blast with a cannon. Let's just see if there's any other options. I mean, that's by far the... I mean, is exploded? Blasted by an explosion? No, shot by a cannon. By a beast. No, I really feel good about this one. I really feel like that this guy is Christian Wolf. Feeling pretty good about that. Don't know who this is yet, but based on the dress, location and picture, and function, that's our guy. This is our dude. Yeah, he's got you know, fancy clothing. He's got a nice hat. Then again, I don't know if that really seems like a military hat. Could be an English thing. Could be a nautical thing. All right. Well, we've got that far. This is the next guy. Let's return. Okay, so this gentleman crushed these two gentlemen, about to become blasted. Any other bodies or things we can do with this? How do we go back a step further? Because we need to go back one step. Somebody else should be dead at this point that we can find a body for. But nobody in this scene is dead, except, well, I guess this guy. So perhaps something else of importance is happening here. Like, maybe we have to open this door in the normal area in the present time, and the remains of the other dude will be in there, but we already have him in the one scene. Yes, blasted in here. We open this up. This has been blasted by the cannon. This, yeah, totally torn up. Cannon's been knocked loose. Cannon knocked back. Fuse, crushed to death. Crushed to death. No other bodies. Okay, I think probably what we're supposed to do here, if I had to guess, well, I guess, okay. Can I go down further? Is there any further downward I can go? That leads back up to the deck. This took me down here in the first place. Oh, this door is open now, which will let me go. Ah, here we are. Here we are, another body. Okay, I remember seeing this door open and being like, ah. Okay, so this is part 2 of the Doom. This man, I was gonna say, this man crushed to death by terrible beasts while shitting? Seems to be the case. I mean, not, yep. Crushed to death while shitting. This is the artist? Oh, okay. Rip that guy. That is 100% crushed to death while shat. Bummer for him. This guy is like, what's going on? Is he having a, oh, he's, oh, is this the cook? This might be the cook or one of the cook guys, because he's like grabbing stuff here. This is the start of the Doom. Okay, so then we've got, these gentlemen are down here. Yep, these are the gentlemen who died. He died later. He's not dead yet. In fact, he's not in, I don't recall him being in that other scene. Okay, this is a steward for sure. Steward to, ah. So this guy, is this guy the bosun then? And this guy's the bosun's mate? Maybe? No. This is good information. Oh, this fate is not unknown. He was crushed by beast. Let me double check to make sure there's not, you know, killed by sword. Is eaten? Oh, not cannibalized. Gross. Poison shot, speared spike, strangled? Nope. Yeah. Well, I guess, hold on. Is beast an option? It is, but I don't think that's correct. I feel like crushed by beast is probably, this is the most accurate way to represent this. Oh, and there's another body here. There's another body? Oh, did somebody die above deck? Is it this gentleman? Ah, somebody was already dead. Okay. Okay. There was still more information I wanted to glean in that last scene. Yes, I have to go up. I know where it is. I'm just gonna go wait by the thing that was, over here, I think. Or over there. One of the two. Yeah, right here. Great. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna come back for you. For now, I would like to figure out more about this. Okay. I could do without the shitting and crushing sound effects, but I guess that's just what we'll be dealing with for the moment. He's crushed while shitting, so it's making him fart at the same time. Gross. Okay. So this is who I think is the second mate, and this is, I want to say, the steward. So let's go ahead and look at the crew here. We have a ship steward. Yeah, we have a ship steward and a captain steward. Does this look like Philippe or Zungi? Oh, first mate steward. This is this might be Samuel Galligan then. Though it seems a little odd that he be walking directly with. I guess maybe not. Seems like this could be a Samuel. It seems. See, he's carrying food for the both of them. They're walking together. They're going towards. Wait. Let me look at the map of the ship here. So I'm here, facing this way. They're not going to. They're going to the left, not to the right. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. It shows you the order of the scenes. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so part 3, part 2, and then part 1 will be on the top for me. Okay. They're going this way. It seems like maybe he'd be giving a meal to somebody else. Okay, I'm going to keep this in the back of my head. Possible second mate steward. Oh, I need to exit the doors right here. All right. To the surface, and we'll get the last part of the doom here and see if we can get... There, we should be able to get 3 people from this. I feel like.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody day.
That's a Swede.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Well, we're Danish,
Before
I guess.
Forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay, so this man is Danish. There he is. This man has a dead brother, so likely there are 2 people with the same name. This is the guy who's saying that he saw the whole thing. There's the 3 of them. Door is closed. I see no other witnesses but a goat. It was the goat. Oh, there's another guy over here. A guy with a bunch of books. This feels like he could be the purser, maybe, based on that information. All right, well, I need to wait for the scene to resolve. Okay, so I know the ethnicity of this guy. That's helpful. I guess I can look at this real quick. Nope. Who here is from... No. Denmark! Lars Linda. Yeah, literally has to be this guy based on that information. Okay, that's the guy that kills him. Where was he? This guy, right? Yeah. Lars Linda Seaman. Yeah, again, fate not unknown, very much known. We'll just wait for the scene to resolve here and we'll get that information, right? Yeah. That's Lars. Made it easy for me by just only having one Danish person. I don't know why I thought Dane was Swede, I guess. Okay. Met an unknown fate. He was clubbed, right? And I don't know who it is yet, but I can figure that out actually pretty quickly. Okay, so this gentleman here, that's a club, right? Yeah. Clubbed by this gentleman, so yes, okay. So there should be a brother somewhere, so they should have the same last name. So if we go to the crew, we look at the list, we should be seeing a couple of same last names from the English-speaking crowd. Oh, okay, well, there's 60 people here. Let's just do a quick look around. Stewards. It's somebody on the rigging, so probably a topman or a seaman. He wasn't Russian. Okay, okay, it's Nathan and Samuel Peters, almost definitely, because those are the only two I see that have the same last name. Because everybody else, like, you know, the Indians are going to have, they're probably going to have an Indian accent. The Russians are going to have a Russian accent. I feel like the Guinean? Yeah, I don't know how to refer to people from New Guinea. The Chinese folks obviously are going to have a Chinese accent. I feel like the Scottish are going to have a Scottish accent, Persian. So that leaves like names like this, but these, as far as I can tell, are all unique last names. I might be missing something. Like, it's unlikely that one of the brother is like one of the officers. So, and I think it's likely that they're seamen. So probably Samuel was the dead one. Just by ordering, it seems possible. The game so far has been pretty generous about how you can deduce stuff. So I don't know if, like, you know, closeness in the list here matters, but I guess we'll find out. It could also be, well, because Nathan and Lars are next to each other, that they had similar roles. And so, like, the accident would be more likely if they're closer by based on their roles here. So this could be Samuel, but we know that this is one of the Peters. And we know that the brother was killed on the rigging by Lars by accident. We don't know who this is yet. We know that they saw the whole thing. And we don't know who this is, but this could be the purser, because he's, like, in the back there. I guess I should look at the crew again real quick and just see if is there anything in the passengers? No, there's the 4 Formosans and the 2 women and Nunzio, but the one guy didn't speak, so I don't know if that's him. So it could be Duncan McKay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I will accept this information I have for now, and if it's going to require me to solve for something, then I'll start figuring it out. Start making some educated guesses. All right, the Doom. Okay, does that mean the number of disappearances? Okay. Oh, they disappeared. Okay. So, Finley Dalton, helmsman, met an unknown fate. Who is this? I mean, if I had a guess, he's one of the Chinese seamen. Seems like a strong guess, but I have no information on who's who. So that doesn't help me very much. Met an unknown fate. Okay, so we know she was crushed by rigging. He was torn apart by a terrible beast. We don't know who he is, but we have a relative position for him in a couple of places. Blasted by an explosion. Yeah, this is the... Let's see. Quick. Throw the powder. Yeah, okay. 5 others are present. Crushed by a loose cannon. That seems likely. Oh, this was... I could have sworn that I saw this guy... Oh, yeah, I guess it'll tell me where he appears. First memory is in here. He is... Ooh, is he the steward that I saw? I think he might be. Yes, I think he's the steward. So I think this might be... I'm gonna take an educated guess here that this is the second mate steward, Samuel Gilligan. Christian Wolf. Okay, this means because I have 3 here, but it's not given to me, which means that I have not assessed enough information to discern this correctly. So this is not Samuel Gilligan, or this is not Christian Wolf, or let's see. This is, well, we know this is Edward Spratt. Because the question is whether or not crushed by a terrible beast is accurate. I mean, it could be, you know, it could be, no, well, strangled by beast. It feels like crushed, doesn't it? Really feels like crushed. Blasted with a cannon. Again, that feels very accurate. Blasted by an explosion. Yeah, shot by cannon. Definitely the case here. Let's say unknown for a moment. Crushed by a loose cannon. That is very much crushed by a loose cannon, so the question here is not cause of death, but who they are. You know what, let me actually leave this as blasted with cannon by beasts. There we go. So I knew he was a steward, but I didn't know whose steward he was. So a little bit of guesswork there got that for me. Which means that the other gentleman is the third mate, not the second mate. Since he is close at hand. So let's see. I don't have a death for him yet, but I can at least mark him down. So okay, so if this must be the second mate, then this might be the third mate. Let's call this Martin Perot. Make an educated guess that that's Martin Perot. I mean, we can always just mark them down as maybes and then change it as we get to it. Okay, fine. We know that this is... It seems likely that these two are the brothers since they're next to each other. Shot by cannon. Okay. Well, so if I've got more, maybe I... Oops. Maybe I should go... Is there more I can discover? What else did this give me? No new doors open. Crushed while shitting. I guess I don't blame anybody for just wanting to shit off the back of the deck. There was nobody in here. Can I go down further? How do I get down further? Good question. Oh, it must be this right here, which I presently don't have access to. I must have to solve more based on what I've got. So, yep, let's start figuring it out. That's the end. We don't know who this is, but we do know roughly... Well, we do know cause of death for both these gentlemen. Was clubbed. Yeah, I didn't think I had sufficient information. That's why, okay, that's why the picture's blurry. Let's go to where we don't have blurry pictures. Okay. Finley Dalton met an unknown fate. Where's the one memory first appeared in... He was here. There was somebody who's like getting thrown off the boat, which I actually will return to that memory and take a look, because whoever's getting thrown off the boat, I'm pretty sure is lost at sea. That seems like a safe bet, given how everything's been going for everybody on this entire situation. I don't think too many people got rescued when bad shit happened. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was the scene before this, wasn't it? Where's the door out again? Oh, here it is. Gentlemen, that guy, he kills, or he tries to kill the captain later. Okay, so it's not in hers, it's in this other scene, which must be this body here, where this guy's torn apart. Yes, okay. I was looking for the last guy. Oh, hey, there's 2 people over there. 3 people. They were in a boat. Okay. So if this was the start of the Doom and 3 people were thrown off who were in a boat, then it's very likely that it was those 3 gentlemen that we saw hanging around the boat before. This is the... I looked it up, by the way. The back is the stern. It's hard to tell which is the... Okay, I guess I can tell by the rigging. It might be the front. Okay, where's the guy who's getting thrown off? Damn it. There was somebody else. Okay, there's the guy being torn apart. There's the striped shirt guy. Yep, bald head, striped shirt. There's this guy here. One of the mates. Okay, so there was 2 mates present. Okay, so this is... Yeah, I can't tell who they are. They're too far away. But it seems pretty likely, based on the boat throwing, that they are the gentlemen who were on the boat before. Because, okay, if we look at where everything's arranged, there was the... Okay, so there's a goat in front of this here. There's the wheel. The boat was off to the right from where these set of cranks are, and the rigging off over here. So this is the main mast. So the boat off to the right there, and this was where the clubbing was happening. So that seems likely. Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go check this. But I think I actually know cause of death for a couple more people. So if we go to here, yes, facing the mast, to the right, yes, got it. Okay, so Lars gets killed. He gets clubbed by this gentleman here, one of the Peters brothers. These 3 gents are right here. The boat's here. It gets tossed up in the air by the Kraken.
Get in the boat.
Before I forget,
Okay.
you killed my brother. What?
Okay, so this gentleman right here, I don't know cause of death, but I do know that he was, let's see, should we call it fall overboard? He's not struck, strangled, spiked, speared, shot, or poisoned. He's not eaten, electrocuted, expired. He's not alive. Oh, some of them lived. He's not axe, burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated. Drowned by beast. Or, well, you know what? Let's go with thrown overboard for a second. Fell overboard. And then
That was an accident.
this gentleman also fell overboard. This gentleman also has fallen overboard. We're gonna call fall overboard for a second. And if we need to change it to whatever the other option was, hold on. The other option is drowned by beast. So we'll leave that in the wings for now. Fell overboard. Got it. Very good, very good. Okay. So that's helpful. We got the fate of 3 more. And actually, that was something that was at the end here. Fate was unknown for these. Yes. What befell them? Fell overboard to his death. Fell overboard to his death. Perfect. We don't know what befell them. This guy, or this guy. but I bet you we can piece it together by going through the scenes. So let's walk from part 1 all the way through part 8. Actually, where was this guy? Okay. So, okay, part 1 here. Lars gets clubbed by one of the Peterses with these two gentlemen watching. Lars is killed. Can I use the map to, can I use the map to just go to part 2? Does it allow me to, like, quick access the memory, or do I probably have to physically go there? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Lars is clubbed by one of the Peters brothers with 2 onlookers present in the boat. We go to the stern and find Elliot, the artist, has been shat to death by monster. Come on, let's... The fading fart noise is really something else. Reverberating fart. Okay, this gentleman here, this is, I believe, one of the stewards. He's got to be one of the stewards. Also, because he's dressed like one. If we go back to the crew here, we look at this, and we look at these gentlemen here are all dressed in a specific... These are the stewards. These 4 gentlemen are the stewards right here. Got it. So this is the 3rd steward, and then we have some other ones. So, okay, we don't know which one is which, but we do know his location. Is his fate unknown at the time of this memory? First memory appears here, appears in no others. Is he one of the lost souls? He is not one of the lost souls. Okay. It said there was 7? Oh, there is 7. 5 and then 2. Okay. Great. Okay, so in part 2, we have Elliot Spratt being crushed by the beast, while one of the stewards hears a strange noise. There is a Chinese gentleman, and is he Chinese? It's kind of hard to tell. He's something. He's one of the seamen. Having a meal together here. There is somebody asleep in this bed. Oh, wait, are they? 45. 45. It's numbered. Hold on, are there other ones, and are they also numbered? X. 56. Do these correspond to crew numbers? Oh, the little details in this are exquisite. Okay. Let's see. 45 represents Leonid Volkov. What was this one? 56. 56 represents Henry Brennan. So I might be able to process of elimination some people at some point. So Henry Brennan is here. This is... Okay, I see these bunks correspond to each of the specific crewmates. Oh, wait. Oh, God, can I zoom? 41. 41. Oh, okay. This might be his. And this might be his. Oh, is there a tag? Can I see the tag? Oh, I love this. Okay, okay, okay. 41. 41 is... Wei Li. Got it. Okay, this is Wei Li. That's why it tells me that I can figure out... I have the information to know who it is. Okay, 41 is Wei Li. Met an unknown fate. Got it. Oh, I love this so much. Okay. This is 43 and 44. This is 36, 49, 48. I suppose the numbers make sense because from my time... Okay, in the military, at night you have something called Fire Watch, which is where you have a patrol of people who rotate either every hour or every few hours to keep watch for danger. You know, it's called Fire Watch in case, a fire starts. And so having numbered bunks like this would allow people who are on Fire Watch to locate who is next to replace them very easily without having to wake up every damn Sally on the deck. So, Yeah, great. Okay, so I got Wei Li out of that. Let me see what other information I can get out of this. We want to go back to... Let's go ahead and go to here. Let's go to memories, and let's look at first memory here, where we're at. Right, part 2? Okay. So there were 13 others present. Elliot Spratt, the one who died. Wei Li, who's eating. We have these gentlemen here. We have these gentlemen over here. We have a good assumption. We know, or we have strong reason to believe, okay, this might be... There's 5... At least 5 stewards, because I think this is the steward for this gentleman here. Third mate steward. The other stewards are just sort of standing by. This gentleman crushed by beasts later on. Fate unknown, clubbed. Okay. Let's just see if we can glean any more information about the situation here. Wei Li and this gentleman who is positioned right here. Okay, is there some order to the way the things are set? It doesn't quite seem like there is. 43. This just says X on it. What does that mean? What would that represent? Would that be 10? Carpenter? Could be. Could be 10. Could be the carpenter right there. Anything to suggest that it's him? No hammers and such. That would be way too obvious. Okay. 48, 49, 36. So it's like 48, 49. Is this 47 then? 43, 44. How does the numbering work? Okay. I didn't actually get a good look at these guys when I was up here before. So this is who? This is this gentleman. Okay. He's on watch. He's like looking out at sea because there's something going on. This is one of the mates discovering with his steward the dead body. Okay. So we've got the mate. This must be the guy who gets thrown overboard in the next, possibly the next scene or one of the future scenes. So steward and mate. There's another steward and mate down below because this is Elliot Spratt's death. And we have the steward and the third steward, third mate, possibly. So it could be second steward or fourth steward. Or, sorry, fourth mate. Based on position. Could be fourth. Could be fourth. Because this would be, let's see, first, second, third, and then fourth over here. I feel okay with that, but the game doesn't seem to me to want to make that guess yet, so I won't do it. This is a very information-dense game. I'm really enjoying it. 36. I feel like I should get a sense of who all was resting at this time, because it might help me discern, like, who jumps out to help out with stuff. Let's see. Okay, the canon death was you come down... And it was like right over here. So whoever's right here, 45. Ah, so in the next scene, whoever's out of bed here might be in this scene in just a moment. In fact, everybody who's in the next scene might be one of these gentlemen who's in various positions around here. 41. Okay. Yeah, and then whatever's next to each other does not mean that they're... Unless it's like by 12s. So if I was going to guess 29 for this part... 29. First mate steward. This guy does not seem like the first mate steward. Okay. We will exit. We'll go on to the next scene. Gathered a lot of information from this so far. Okay. The third death is right here. Crushed by a terrible beast. This gentleman here. Crushed by a terrible beast. That was this man right here. Everybody has long since evacuated their hammocks. Let's see. Or have they? Okay, this man is out of the hammock because the hammock is empty now. The hammocks are very much all empty. This man right here. Where else was he? Okay. Let's look around for more sort of environmental clues that are there. Okay. The stern of the ship was back this way, I think. It goes quite a ways back, and the steward and the mate had not yet gotten up this far. This is who... Oh, wait, I was correct about this guy. Yes, I was. Right? Yes, I was correct about him. That is the gunner. Shot by cannon. This is... We don't know his name. We do have a rough position of him in one of the other memories, though. Okay, so that hammock is down. There's also this one, which I think is this is where Wei Li was, right? Yeah, 41 Wei Li. So Wei Li's not in this scene, however, which is sort of interesting because you would have expected him to be around. There's this guy, one of the guys who attacks the captain. This is the other guy. Yes, the other guy who attacks the captain. This guy is the guy who's torn in half. We know how he dies, but we don't know who he is yet. We don't know if he was one of the ones up here. 45. Well, you know what? Let me take a look at the crew. Who's 45? Russia. I don't know. I don't know if those... Do Russians have, in this time period, old tattoos like that? I didn't think so. Okay, so the gunner, Christian Wolf, is blasted by this cannon in addition to this gentleman right here who is currently playing dice in the underway painting or sketch. This man is crushed by beasts. We don't know who he is. Do we know if he's elsewhere in any other scenes? 2 memories. First memory is in part 2. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to go back and figure out the location of this man. This man, there's this group of 4 guys here. He's the second one. It's also marked as crushed by beast, so he should be easy to find that way. It's going to be too easy to jump around and pick up just too much raw information and have it all get tangled. So I'm going to try and focus on like one detail at a time until I feel like I can't proceed any further. Oh my god, I'm at an hour already. This game is so engrossing. Okay. I am going to stop the episode, but I'm going to resume almost immediately. I'm going to just like take a quick break and grab some water and stuff because this is... Just, the words are escaping me. There are too many just wonderful adjectives I want to use to describe this experience. It is definitely sublime. It's invigorating. It's so good. So, okay. I will be right back.